story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken, and I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
What's the deal, gang? What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing today? Can you stop so get iPhone? It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. You could come to me right now, brand new iPhone in the box, the iPhone 6 or 18 or whichever one they have right now, or 17, I don't know. With yeah, iPhone Type S, XL, whatever, GTR, whichever phone you come to, I'm not switching. This could be supercharged, they could have a blow-off valve. I don't care if it got more horsepower than my car. Not switching. Ain't gonna happen. So today, the daily candle has already moved over 1,000 pips. We have already moved over 1,000 pips today. I don't know how healthy that is, but we moved quite a bit.
Good morning, Wix. How are you?
Good morning, good morning. Good. How you
Just in
doing?
case you missed my message,
Oh, yeah, I saw
don't forget to change your lot size. Okay, nice.
I just did it.
How was your night?
It's alright. Just spent half the night. I was talking to my team, then to a couple of developers. Just like,
Nice. Any progress?
yes and no. I mean, somebody's creating this bot for me, which is technically like it's gonna work like an app. And it's not really done yet. It's not like a bot. It's like an app. So I don't know.
It's pretty cool. Hopefully it works out, man. Love the coding stuff. Love it. That's pretty awesome.
I hate coding. It's like
No, I mean, I don't do it.
Yeah. Like I don't know any of that stuff.
No, I mean, I just enjoy that it's pretty insane what we've created as human beings.
Oh yeah.
From the Stone Age to today, how it's technologies all over the place. And
you just type some shit in and boom, you have a video game. You know, or you have a
there you go. There you go.
It is pretty crazy.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty awesome. What mankind has done, what men have created as well, you know, to entertain ourselves and to make the world better. So I think it's pretty cool. But hopefully they work something out. Have a great day of trading.
Yes, sir. Are you already having a great day of trading?
Yeah, great, because I haven't traded yet, so I'm not losing, and I'm good with that. The 1 hour started with a top wick. I was hoping for a bottom wick to possibly take some buys, but and then it just rejected. So I'm just waiting right now to see on the 30 what's going to happen.
Pretty wild.
China just put 84% tariffs on the states, and Trump says if they do that, I'll put 104% on them. So they went from 34% to 84%, causing an all-out war. So during Asian in London, it just exploded. Wondering what else is going to happen today, because we have no news. It's just FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. So there's nothing. Pure price action with whatever tweet comes out of Trump's camp.
Trump is about to put fucking tariffs on Chinese food. Your sesame chicken about to cost $128.
Well, it's going to force people to buy stuff from the States, from home, to bring companies back to the States to do the work there instead of outside.
Oh yeah.
Bring the money back.
Short-term pain, long-term gain, yeah.
Yeah, not owe debt to China, not owe debt to other countries. Use our own resources to get the people working, and then sell that worldwide as what people will need: oil, gas, whatever it is.
Not have to depend on
That's
another
the way it should
country
be.
in case shit goes down here.
Correct. I mean, we've been buying from everybody else with what money? I don't get it. Well, obviously, we have debts. We've been borrowing money, repaying our debts, almost defaulting, paying massive amounts of interest. And the countries are angry that we are wanting the same thing that they're charging us, and they're fighting. Like, are they stupid or what?
Mitt Romney actually
We're not.
gave a nice talk about this. Like when he was running for president, I think last time, right? It was like 10, 15 years ago.
Mhm.
And he spoke about it. He was like, look, man, we as the states, like when we're operating the states, right? Because he was a governor, we can technically steal from the federal government, right? Because if we have a shortfall, we go to the federal government. We need resources, and they help us out. The federal government don't have nobody else to steal from on top of them. So you can't like really run any kind of schemes. You really actually got to run the government. At a lower level,
At some
you
point,
go
they
up
have
to
no
the
choice.
higher level, yeah. But at the higher level, you got no choice. You got to, the buck stops with you.
Well, when they can't go any further, the one thing that they can do is print money, because they are the legal mafia. So all they do is, if there's no more money, they'll print money, invent it out of thin air, and hopefully that doesn't crash the economy and cause massive inflation everywhere. And that was close to what was happening with under Biden, scam artist, the thief. So hopefully now they're able to readjust everything and make everything better, cut the IRS, create one tax for everybody, the way that Trump is looking to do it, cut all the waste, bring in all the money from the tariffs, and sell the resources.
That I put out last night, how like America consumes more outside goods than the next 7 countries combined, right? So
yeah,
it doesn't matter what tariffs China imposes on us, they're the losers here. We hold the better cards. We hold the pocket aces pre-flop. And we got an ace on the board, on the flop. So like we're sitting there with the best hand, right? If I'm sitting at a poker game with the best hand, I'm pretty happy about it.
100% with you on that. But people will say, "Oh, wait, he might catch a runner straight flush or something." Like, wait, what? What are you talking about?
It's just, you're sitting with the nuts pre-flop, and like that's what it is. That's the situation we're in.
Correct. But everybody's going to be complaining one way or another.
That's why Trump says don't panic, because no matter what happens to us, it's way worse for everybody else. So they're going to have to fold.
They have no choice. We spend so much money. Because we have a lot of money, right? So we can buy goods from other countries that are less expensive most of the time. And then you sent to here is China, Germany, India, UK, France, Brazil, and Italy, all combined have less than what the States have. I mean, what the States spend, basically. So the amount of money that the Americans pay is absolutely insane on spending, but it's good. Makes the world run. So if they start charging tariffs on those countries, to have them either 50% of what they're charging us or match them, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no problem with that. But yet they're angry because they won't make a profit from it.
What happens when you go to war, but the entire steel industry is in China? But what happens when you go to war with China? You know what I mean?
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, China, can you give me steel? I need to bomb.
We gotta build some banks to, some tanks to fight you.
Oh yeah, okay. We'll send you some of that. Hold on.
Crazy.
It's not about going to war. It's about if anything happens, you got to protect yourself, right? You always have to plan for the future. What's the expression? Plan for the best, prepare for the worst, or there's a saying that goes something like that. So you must prepare. We do that every day when we raise our kids, when we're with our friends and family. You got to plan your future in life. And if you don't do that, then you can't cry about the consequences. So that's what Trump's doing now. We have to prepare ourselves.
After you said raise our kids, they got me. Said, raise the kids.
Yeah, Bianca's 1 month old today.
Yep, congrats.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
So what are you doing? You planning a wedding right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Planning your kid's wedding?
My girlfriend's making a video story of everything. She's going to be posting it on Instagram, and then putting a picture with the number 1 with her size beside it. She's going to do it on a monthly basis. You know, there's a trend going around, something like that. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Do your, do your girly thing.
We'll be checking, making sure she gets it done every month. You know what I mean? Checking. Where's
every
the
month,
2-month picture?
She is growing. She is growing quite tremendously, and she's actually larger than most. So I'm afraid that she's going to be tall, like me.
You're afraid?
I hope
she's going to be tall. No, let her be tall.
Yeah. No. I'll cut the feet off. Make her short. Now, tall women have a harder time finding men.
Yeah, but you
because
don't
most men are not that tall.
4'8" talking about boy.
No,
walking around like a minion.
No, I'd like her to be like 5'4", 5'5" at most. Looks like she might be. Yeah, 6'7", wish. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people in her family are tall. People in my family are tall, and I'm just hoping she's not going to be really tall. I don't want that. My girlfriend's 5'3". Like, I don't want her to take. She has my body. Let's hope. Let's hope. No, taller women have a harder time finding men because they prefer someone usually most of the time taller than them, and taller men, or most men, like women that are shorter. So it just,
perfect. She doesn't need anyone. No men for her.
I don't want that. I want her to be a strong, dependent woman, to depend on a man and complete him and support him and give him the help that he needs while she cares for the house and he cares for the family. That's the way it's supposed to be.
But Fiona also wanted a Prince Charming. That bitch got Shrek.
Yeah. That's just Hollywood propaganda. Let's not forget. She changed the prince into.
Tell me, Shrek
he changed the princess
political.
into Fiona. I mean, come on, bro. What the hell? Ain't nobody dating her. Come on. What the hell? Oh man. Nah, none of that.
I'll take Snow White, please. Bring me the dead girl. Leave the dead girl here. Can't have it.
Yeah.
Leave the dead girl and the 7 midgets.
Oh man, let's not talk about how they ruined Snow White, bro. No, I want her to truly understand the life a man has, the life of that woman has, understand how life is difficult and how she can bring support to her man and not be a nag and not be annoying, and just give him the help that he needs to better himself. And I want him to be caring for her, hopefully rich, smart, and able to lead the family in the right direction. So I'm going to be making those decisions for her as to what I think is best for her, and then tell her what my opinion is, and hopefully she comes to me and asks me for that and doesn't go just absolutely nuts and gets on OnlyFans just as she turns 18 or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know about OnlyFans being around in about 20 years.
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. It might be something different, but there's porn, there's all that shit. It's just society has glamorized prostitutes, and that's just the problem. And I want to make sure she doesn't fall into that trap. So it's not easy. I mean, you're close to that age right now with your daughters, right? They're getting into their teen years soon. They're going to be, their peers are going to be around them. They're going to be influenced by that information. Yeah, but we
already know what monastery they're going to.
Oh, yeah, then that's fine. If it's planned, then you're good. Yeah, I'm not going to be sending them to school. I'm going to be having them homeschooled because it's just too much out there. The woke mind virus is just insane in Europe, especially.
Word. Nah, you can definitely teach them way better than they do in school.
Yeah, I'm going to teach them how to understand how to make money in case anything happens.
No, baby, that goes into the half-ounce bag. Half ounce. Let's go over this again. That goes in the gram bag. This goes in the ounce bag. You're gonna get left back on math.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, that's one way of learning math.
Yeah. We're not moving on to algebra and calculus till you got this shit down.
Hey, whatever works, right? Whatever you got in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing happening here, chat.
There's no movement. Yeah,
nothing for me to take. So
that's why we're yapping right now. Like it might wait for the 4 hour or something, or maybe that might move just before. You guys learn a lot here, not just trading.
yeah, at this point, we're on what were we on? OnlyFans and daughters. Jesus. 20 minutes here for the hourly close. This hourly is just corrected pretty much the entire move from the previous hour. And saw our closure right at the wick. Made the decision to plummet down. This was such a heavy bullish move over the last few hours. I'm very skeptical of this just riding back down. This needs to make a U-turn, kind of stick around, probably retest the highs before coming down. You see last time how this came up? The next candle retested a large portion of that wick, or refilled a large portion of that wick before actually coming down. There's a chance this comes down. But before it does, I would expect the top wick to come up and grab orders. Or not necessarily a top wick, just for the market to come up, grab orders before driving down. $3,200 all-time highs. Yeah, I'm cool with not coming back to all-time highs for a little while. Got some good ranges to play. So on the higher time frame, right, we're technically coming from range 1 to range 2, and typically the likelier thing to happen here is a closure back in range. This is the likelier thing to happen until you break these lows. Once you break these lows right here at 30.57, then the likelier thing to happen will be the, if you're able to come down here, the likelier thing to happen will be the refill of the range down here to roughly these areas. So, gotta be patient here. Let's see if we come back up in range above this, or if we're able to tap this area and make a decision then. Just some waiting involved. Also, if you're getting a 4-hour closure here on spot, I'll see what that looks like. It's really not a strong closure that you're getting right now. Shit, you break the previous hourly low opening, you're gonna have a bearish 4-hour. Zoom door. Come on in. Thank you for plugging that, Jay. Yeah, go if you're getting your funded accounts, top one trader, 50% off, and get instantly funded. Skip the challenge, instant funding. All right.
Top one futures, not top one trader.
Yeah, top one futures. No more 5-minute rule. Big one. The big one.
Nightbot has to update that info.
Nightbot's an asshole. Jerk. Yeah, it says top one trader. That's wrong. Top one futures. Jesus. Also, the intake for the inner circle is open, not the wait list, the intake. So go join up. Hit the button, join up.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
One minute on the 15 here. You want a bottom wick. You want the next one to actually come down with force, have some range. Difference between XAUUSD and GCJ. One is XAUUSD is spot gold, and GC is futures, gold futures contract. They look very similar right now. This is it. Bottom wick. That's ugly. The 4 hours flipped here. Yeah, look at that. 4 hours flipped bearish. Do they always move the same? They move very similar. If you look at the prices are different. They move very similar. Let's see what happens. Remember we said while you're in this range, you are still likelier to close back up above than you are to break down. But if you break down, then we'll start looking for sells. For now, you're still likely to close back up in range here. Let's see what happens. Really, new 15 gave a bottom wick first here. And came up. Rebreak out of lows. Selling into a support on a rebreak. Maybe it finishes out the range down. Tough to bank on that. Driving off a resistance level. There's a little support here. I don't want to break the low and come right back up, considering the fact the previous candle had no bottom wick. So it can definitely re-break the low here like it just did and come back up. But if it comes down, I mean, we'll have positions here on the next hourly candle in about 10 minutes. This is what we just spoke about. This is what we didn't want. We didn't want to re-break the low here just to come right back up, because that re-break of the low is right into a support. Yeah, it might come down, but you just don't want to sit through that pump back up. No music on Zoom. Yeah, somebody told me it was acting up and it was acting funky, acting up. Breaking its own low, is it? How much room down is that? 11 pips. I don't know about that. 9 minutes on the 4 hour. 4 hours indecisive here. Flip bearish, but does not have a bearish drive. I was saying the 2 hour looks quite different on spot and futures. How long you been growing your hair? As long as I've been trading. Yeah, I've grown my hair like somewhere around 8 years, trading around 7. And we come up. Four minutes here for the hourly. Someone stole your name, but they'll never take your profits. Some shit like that. I don't know. Flipped. Flippity pippity. Is gonna close bullish here. Oh, 2 minutes, so we'll see. But the 30's bearish, the 1 hour's bearish, the 2 hours bearish. 4 hours of doji candle for now. What am I looking for at the 1 hour open? I'm looking for more candles to print right now. Excuse me. Is this our song? No, it's not. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, that's our song. This slaps. Looking for top book sells. I mean, these could be sells here. I don't like the fact that we closed. Kind of more or less respecting this area. Right, we might get that closure above here. Might not. There's wicks here across the board where the market flips, but the 15 did close bullish. And we haven't really had the range 2 breakout. Range 2 breakout would be now closing below this most recent support. Congrats if you got in on the top hook there. Jesus, that's a lot of range.
Yeah, I took it at 3050.73.
God, I'm skeptical here.
On spot, yeah.
Yeah, from up here, I think from above the range you can take it. Maybe if it rebreaks highs, we'll look for it. Yeah, I understand it could flip here and come down, but I'm okay with missing this one. On the higher time frame, it's likelier to flip and come down. trying. I don't see why it wouldn't. 1 minute here for the 5. Did hold this area here, and this is an area from which the market came up heavy from. Close bullish. Decision making time. No wick entries for sells. I think Jay already took wick entries for sells. Yeah, if we close back into range 1, I'll look for retests of the highs, but we're going to need some strong closures. Nice bottom wick off of support. Probably won't look at it off a bottom wick. I'll look at it off a rebreak of the highs. We'll see. This is clean range to the left, right? So chance it could come up heavy here. This 1 hour candle is so tough, right? Because you don't have a bottom wick here and you close below the range. You got to close above here. It's hard to take impulse buys here, even though there's clean range to the left on a smaller time frame here. Right above this wick, this area is clean. I'd expect that to fill. But the fact that this was such a strong push down off a higher time frame level, right? And the previous higher time frame closure was still bearish, right? You didn't come down, grab orders here yet. A bit skeptical of the push happening now. Maybe it comes down, breaks lows, grabs orders, and then comes back up, and then we can take it. Yeah, look at it from this perspective. This is a great place to take sells. Just need. So it should be a good place to take buys, but you need closures, like I said. Yeah, we wanted to do a stream with TT, but we, Green, if you can figure it out how to get us to hear each other while having both our Zooms and streams open, that'd be sick. How do I do that? Get on a Discord call, yeah. That probably solves things. NYC open here in 18 minutes. You know what's funny? We also held this 30 for now. We haven't really flipped yet, but if you look at the 30, held there too. Ice dog. I'll be careful here. You got NYC open in 15 minutes. You really want a heavy closure here. I like the fact that we're closing back up in range. I don't like the fact that we don't have a bottom wick here. We didn't grab orders on this hourly candle. We can technically still come down and grab those orders. Closed above here. Opening up with a top wick first. Yeah, so this is going to attempt to come down into the range. If it fails that attempt and still closes above on the 30, we will look for buys. The issue with the no attempt to come down here and us breaking the highs, that takes away our range for the next candle. So we needed to, we could create a top wick here, but it's gonna have to come down and retest this area to make an attempt to come back down in range. I don't think we have any news, right? Only 2 p.m. we have meeting minutes. It's the only red folder, so let's watch this. Let's see if it can make an attempt to come down into the range and what it will do. Will it come down or will it actually hold here, and will we get a closure above the range at NYSE open, which would be 9:30 in about 13 minutes, and then maybe we could look for buys to the top of the range. All right, give me a second, chat. Here, run to the bathroom real quick.
Hey, Wix, we have people at the Zoom door, please. I don't know if you have your desk again. I'm not seeing that.
Okay, YouTube copyright rules. Yeah, I know. Remember the vibes in 2023? We used to have just all the music. People at the Zoom door. Yeah, I'm playing that. Are you guys still in positions here on sells? The Ratchet playlist, yeah. You're in sells.
Yeah, I'm still in sales at 30.54 and 30.59. So I was in profit a few times, but I want to see it break down and get down to 30.52 or so. If it does, then I might mango. If it breaks past 30.56, it's just been having a hard time. But I see a support here at 30.60, 30.61. So I want to wait and see what New York Stock Exchange Open does, and then take it from there. That's the idea. So even if the 30 brings me a bottom wick first, that'll bring me that'll help me get out. And then before it pops up, because it may continue to pop up and break over 30.72s, 30.73 for the day and go back to all-time highs. If it creates a top wick, then I may take another pineapple a little higher, maybe at 30.65, 30.67, and then close once I'm in profit near 30.56 or so, or 30.54, where my first entry is. So that's what I'm looking at.
30.50. Oh, you're not in a too bad a position. You're gonna need a bottom wick on the next candle. The issue is you probably don't want to see the bottom wick break the low of wherever the low of this 15 ends up being. Or it's just gonna drive now, and then that's your range. Let's see. This 5 closed bearish, that would have been a seller play. Yeah, I realized that. I just turned it down. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. How many of you guys are trading the top one futures already? I think I saw quite a few of you guys pick up accounts. He said, this guy right here, this guy, present got two $2.50s. Nice. Very competitive, very competitive. Up 10%, W. Not futures yet, go get your futures, man. Code Wix. Yeah, do that and join the inner circle. Those two things, a must. It's like dropping a like and subbing to the channel here. A must. Let's get interesting here in 3 minutes. Oh, I don't know, Jay. I'm not sure about that. You know what that means? You're just going to have to win an account. You're just going to have to be here for the giveaway. And then you can just practice. Need to change my name to Kenny or Eddie. Careful, you change your name to Eddie, your typing's gonna take a hit. Might have to pay $50 in practice. Damn, that's tough. No, there should be a place for the referral code. There should be a place to put in wicks. It's not a great closure here if we look at the 30. There's really no top wick. And it's kind of eating up all this range to the... There's a, you know, smaller time frame range here. You see that? It's kind of closed right at it. It's a bit tough, but it's NYC open, right? There's volume, but you can make a top wick here and continue on down to for the hourly flip here. So we'll see. We will see, but there's not enough here for me to trade this. Never pulled back. We've never grabbed more orders. We're just kind of driving up or pulling back on the hourly to grab orders to continue down. Right. This is too high up in range with not enough range left in terms of a top wick. What are we doing here? Took pineapples 30.65. Oof. Nice. So you got to get to at least like 30.58, right? Fucking gold being gold. Right, so NYC open here, just drove it up 90 pips. Yeah, gold be pushing. Pushing it. Gold do be pushing. Just noise for now. We need closures above here. And then we can look for positions. Don't forget, in 20 minutes we have our 4-hour closure. Got no clue what chart to load up? Type in GC and the first one that pops up. That's going to be your chart. If we had some bottom wicks on these candles, I'd be a lot more comfortable with some impulsive buys here. But we're just driving up with no pullback and no closures. Kind of have to avoid it here. But our 4 hours looking lovely. Another 20 minutes in the 4 hour. Quite a few rejection wicks here. Be careful. You see how this was riding up here? Taps these wicks and came down heavy. You can see these same pullbacks, so be careful when you see wicks like that. That pullback was pretty heavy back in range. I guess we've already pulled back from this area actually on that previous candle. Boom. To pull back up. Should be able to finish the range. EU just retaliated with the tariffs. previous 5 closed right at it, no top wick. But this one just closed above, first closure above. One day I'll learn to hold the trade longer than 15 bips. These aren't easy markets to trade. Like, I mean, yeah, they're very volatile, but which is good, right? You want markets moving. Maybe they're not easy because it's not what we've been used to over the last few years, but you got to make adjustments here. Three minutes for a 15 close. Same. Hey, how are you? Hold on, chat. Give me a sec. Kid's hungry. We got 2 minutes here for closure. You're hungry? Nice to meet you, hungry. I'm Wix. Looks like the 15 is not going to close above here. Did it? Oh, close. Let's adjust this properly. There. Close right at it. A little tough. 15 minutes here for the hourly. Again, this is a 4-hour wick here that I'm a bit skeptical of. But we might break it here, this area. Oh, we did break that high. Interesting. It's good that we broke it. I'd expect this to continue up here eventually.
Yeah, I was in sales at 3076.27 and just closed 3072.9.
You took sales from above the range here, right?
Yeah. Once it rebroke the high and came back, I saw it waiting, struggling there, and then I took sales again. The product just closed, and then just popped up again at 3076 one more time. It's dropping at that time. It might come back in if it drops below 3068. 3067 or so, I might get back in sales again. And if it breaks below 3060, then I'll just hold it in mango all the way down.
Impulsively, or you're gonna wait for a closure, or what?
I'm gonna wait for a closure, most likely, but I'm wondering if that was just massive liquidity from the EU tariffs.
You think you're gonna hit the hourly in the next 13 minutes?
You know, I mean, for me, it would be the 4-hour on my end, because that's still the same one. It's different than yours. Yeah. If it goes there to 3047 on the 4-hour, I mean, that's just going to be massive, obviously, but that would be 200 pips from now. So I have to wait. Maybe I'll wait for the hourly close now, but it could be interesting if it breaks down here, 3065, 3067, and it breaks through, then I might get back in on the top wick or so. We'll see. I'm just thinking out loud here. I mean, it dropped 50 pips from where I closed. I mean, damn, I didn't hold it. Sucks.
Well, good. You did good by managing your previous trade. To walk out at minus 20 pips after having sells at 3054 is a little bit
Yeah, because I stacked multiple buys, like at 3063, like I stacked, and it closed at 3065. I mean, it stacked and closed at 71. So I was like, all right, I just saw the whole balance was just like pretty much over BE, and I was just like, fuck it, close. So I was good with that. Now I'm just restarting, took some sales, so I'm back in profit now. From the 3076 to 3072, and I'm looking for more sales now, but I'm not too sure what's going to happen, so I'm still waiting. Thank you. Yeah. That's the thing about trading your live account, you can hedge. So I'm very fortunate for that.
When you're not in the US, yeah, you can hedge.
Correct. Get multiple passwords, people.
We're peasants here in the US. We're not allowed to hedge. Multiple passports. What kind of CIA operation are you running? I would like a closure above this white line. That would be perfect. That would be ideal. Above 94, you have about 70 pips of range to come up. My issue is this wick here, because from this area, we don't really, you know, it wasn't a pullback. From this area, market just fucking plummeted back down to 3070. It's 200 pips down. What a 5. NYC Open gave some volume, huh?
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the Orbiter Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Think you're missing a digit there, pal? What you talk about?
Discovery, go and throttle up. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Patience, patience, patience. Everybody should be up at least 3-digit pips in profit today. I don't even have a trade in today. Let's see. Let's see. 4 minutes for the closure. We need a top wick. We need some range. There's clean range above here, but we need a top wick here on this 1 hour candle. Three minutes. 3 minutes. Let's see what happens. You getting blood work, Jonathan? What happened? See, what happened was... Cucumbers take better than pickles. Just depends on... just depends on what I'm craving. Sometimes I like one over the other. Cucumba. Oh man. 100 seconds. Let's wait. Alright, just closed. We need some bottom wicks here. Steep bottom wicks. Or it could just do fuck all and we have more waiting to do. Such is life. There's a 420 or 410 pip move on the 4 hour. You see we're close right within those wicks. It's tough. A lot of things here telling me that buys aren't ready, even though we're massively bullish. But in terms of our positions and the way we enter, we're still marinating. Might see a heavy pullback up in range, but if it taps one of these levels, right, and then starts breaking its own high, how much is that to fill the wick? It's 18 pips, so. Because if it starts breaking a high after driving off a support, off these levels, I mean, you're probably looking to continue on the hourly. If it breaks those highs, it's hard for me to take a bottom wick entry here because of that top wick and where we closed. Huh. If this decides to start re-breaking highs now, you might look to take it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a possible buy stop here on the break of the highs. .3, 93.5 right here. It's the 4-hour bottom wick here. 2-hour, 1 hour, the 30. It's a bottom wick for every time frame. The 15. 15's a bit tough, 5, but in the higher time frame, we start re-breaking highs. But if we close bearish on the 15, I'm gonna have to reevaluate. Yeah, 3084, but I think at that point you would have needed to be in at 3084. The candle itself just flipped, huh? Those bounce entries, yeah, like a slingshot entry. Yeah. So buy stops here on the break of the high. Oh, I think we're activated. Yeah, I think it just tapped us in. So 4-hour grabbed the bottom wick, came up and rebroke highs. Expect it to fill the previous 4-hour wick. Really? It's having a hard time breaking that high here. Again, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to close right there. I close that break even as it starts, as it's having a hard time breaking this. I'm going to wait for it to actually break that high. I closed right where we entered. I figured on the first drive it'll break right through, but it's messing around here, and it's messing around right at this white line where, right, it tried to pull up here and it's messing around at a strong rejection area. So I'm going to wait for this closure above here. Just closed. It's supposed to blast through it, but if you're looking at it on the one, you'll see it. It's tried once, it's tried a second time. So I just really extended it on the one and closed it right as it failed here to break that high. As it comes back, I saw about 9 pips. So about 9 pips. That's about it, but there's nothing else on there. It should have blasted right through it to the top of the range. Once it tried a couple of times here on the 1 minute and it failed, I just closed it. Are you entering one position, first entry, or still two? It depends. It depends. On the impulsive entries, like right here as we were breaking the highs, I just do one. On our bottom wick pullbacks, right now I'm doing two, but it just depends trade wise, range wise, what it's doing. And now it's pulling up. Now it's filling that wick. But yeah, at this point, I'd just rather wait for a closure now. Like, every one of these candles has tried to drive up and just keeps coming back in range closing here. So, you know, this candle can make the same top wick and come down. But if it doesn't, and ends up closing bullish above all of this, then we'll look for positions maybe on the next 5, on the next 15. We'll see. Yeah, this is what we wanted initially. We want the blast through this area. We don't want any play in here. Look at that. Huh. 2 minutes here for the 5 to close. Not the free like. Sorry, I was saying we're gonna wait on the 15 and maybe end the 30. At this point, it's the same candle, right? 5 gave a decent closure, but opened up with a top wick, flip there, so not much there. Yeah, 30.84, that was a great entry, huh? Pull back. This has been crazy. It's 3 minutes here for the 30. Start mapping out your entries. If you get them. Two minutes. Two minutes. It's a level here too. Interesting. Yeah, the 3096 here is the way better entry. If we get down there. 40 seconds. Oh, fucking 1 minute. Yeah, let's get down and hit 30.98. If we get down there, I'll probably have one entry there. This is tough though. We're closing almost right at it. But we have this top wick to take advantage of. We need some bottom wicks here. You fucking. I'll say this though, hey, if we can tap these supports, right, these areas, and then come back up and re-break our highs, very similar to what we did on the 4 hour. We'll do that here since we've made the top wick already. If we bounce off a support, we start re-breaking highs, right? We're gonna expect. That's only 10 pips. Why does that look so big? This is tough. Time for sell now? Why is it time for sell? Oh. Well. Crazy when the pullback is steeper than the actual drive. Close right at resistance. Grabbed orders did come down for bottom wick here, but we need a rebreak of the highs. I think of all the highs here, matter of fact, probably have to be the previous candle. I'm not too sure it could do that here. The previous 5 closed heavily bearish. $80 pip, 5-minute candle, 70 pip. Just bought a 150K top one futures instant funded account using code WIX. Paid $3.99. That's a fucking W. Hey, chat. Go get your instant funded account. Skip the challenge and go straight into making money instead of passing challenges and taking tests. All right, and make sure if you wanted to get on the wait list or join the inner circle, it's open now. All right. Really want to get in depth into why I take entries, into how I look at losses, how I look at wins, what adjustments I tend to make on the daily. Join the inner circle. That's where most of the value is. Thank you, Ben. Hey, thank you, Nate. I think you guys left my guys on read. Yeah, they told me they reached out to you, and I think you left them on read. Leave them on reply, not on read. It's 349 with Wix code. Is it? Sick. 359. Why is everybody
no,
paying
it's-
different prices with my code? Why you got 399? Somebody got 359. Somebody got 349.
Yeah, it's $7.98, and then I paid with the 50% discount was into Wix, and it's $3.99. That's for that 150K.
Oh, they might be thinking about the 100K.
Okay, it's the 150K instant funded, not the 100.
That's still 350 for 100K for an instant funded. That's challenge account prices.
I mean, some people have challenges at 500 for 100K,
Yeah.
and sometimes they'll give a promo or something. But bro, you don't have to do that. You don't have to wait a month to get it. So take advantage. I'm doing that, and apparently I checked on the site on Top One Futures. They give a free practice account as well. If you don't get it, make sure you message the chat, and then they'll tell you where to get it or what's going on. But you should get it in your email. Yeah. I have never traded futures before, so I don't know how it works. So obviously I need to practice on it, and I was looking for another company to do that, but no, don't have to. So I'm gonna send them a message in case I don't see it in my email. Right now I just got 5 emails from them. So I'm gonna take a look, and then I'll see if the practice account is there, and if not, then I'll
I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
Anyone feel like bless me with 350K instant? Just keep showing up. We'll give them away. Sorry, I said, can somebody help Eric? I think it's where you buy the account, not when you just sign up to the website.
Yeah, it's correct. Eric, you have to go to top1futures.com, click on start trading now, click on the type of account that you want, whether it's challenge or instant funded, then choose the account size. The platform is already there. Then click on continue. At the bottom, you'll see the price. And then on that next page where it writes to complete your order, you will see if you don't have an account yet, create an account. We'll see just below, and then that will be on the left-hand side. And if you're a returning customer, put in your information. Then you'll see on the right-hand side, it says the amount of the challenge or funded account that you're looking to buy. Just above that, it says enter coupon code. Then you put in the word WIX, W-I-X, and you click apply, and automatically it'll discount the price, and then you'll see it. Just in case. And then you'll see it there, and it'll give you the discount code immediately. You can add no daily loss limit as well for an extra 25%, and you can add anytime payouts for an extra 15%. I didn't choose those. And when you place the order, if you're new and you're creating the account, you must have written your information on the left-hand side, and then it'll write everything. Then you receive a bunch of emails, welcome, blah, 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 and all that stuff, and your login information, your dashboard, log into that, and so on and so forth. If you don't see it, try opening the page in incognito mode.
Lost you at what you got to do is
just rewind the
step-by-step to the step-by-step to the step-by-step. That shit was opening an account for dummies. Whatever you just did came with a yellow booklet for sure. This shit came with a yellow and black booklet.
Yeah. If you don't see anything, I mean, just go to an incognito mode and then it'll log in. You should be able to access it. But also check in Top One Futures. Go to the frequently asked questions, and in there write the word countries in the search bar, countries, and then you'll see countries with limitations. There is a list of countries that cannot be allowed to do it. There's like 50 of them or 60. that cannot do it. So maybe you're not seeing something because of that. So go into an incognito mode and then search from there. And then you should be fine. And if you don't see it, then I recommend you click on the chat and tell
I
them,
am
hey,
not
I don't
coming to
see
you
the
with
coupon
no
code.
issues, bro. I don't got time to be solving all these problems, bro.
Yeah.
I don't got time to be listening to the directions. We just gotta get shit done. It's like, yo, I broke my phone. Well, see, what you gotta do is you gotta put your shoes on. You gotta go outside. You gotta press that little button for the elevator. When you get in the elevator, you gotta wait for the elevator door to close. Press the other button to take you to the damn floor where you need to go. Right? You get out the elevator. You wave to the people. Don't start the conversation because that shit's gonna take a while. So just wave and walk. If they talk to you, you ignore. Walk, garage to the door, car door, open the door, put the seatbelt. I'd be like, bro, I gotta change my phone. I'm telling you the directions.
Yo pensaba de niño, pensaba que la papa me sacaba
You got
la
my
papa de
detail.
I mean, I do that because he's been sending messages during the entire chat, and I've been telling
I
him
think you
we
got to
should be
start
able to
over. I don't
find.
think he heard the whole thing.
Yeah,
So
no,
walk him
I
through
mean,
it again.
rewind the student, bro. Yeah, you should be able to find it. It's once you're about to pay. So make sure you do not click continue and pay for the payment portion if you see amounts in dollars until you put in the code. Otherwise, it'll show us the full amount. And if you still don't see it, like I said, click on chat. I mean, he's been asking. Yeah, I'm gonna say it in Spanish now. Dios mío, Eddie. So hopefully that helps, Eric. Good luck.
Well, can you do that for all of our non-American, non-English speakers, non-American speakers?
Yeah, I can do it in 3 other languages, but nobody pays me now.
Everybody here speaks American, right? Everybody speaks American.
If they don't, it's an issue because I don't think it has CC on the stream live.
We'll stick to American.
Closed captioning. Yeah.
America. We could have a last hurrah here with a strong bullish 1 hour closure. Or we can just plummet down below 30.84, another 100 pips, and then we can lock in on sells. Outside of that, if we don't get any of that on this closure, I'm going to call it a session. It's been difficult to watch. Don't speak American? English? Damn, we're not gonna understand each other, bro. Yeah, muted. We might get it. Remember we said we need to drop another 100 pips here from 94 down to 84? Let's come down about 70 of those pips, 80 of those pips. We got 8 minutes to go here. Yeah, the R2BO here for us is below 3084. In 6 minutes, this candle can do something like this. We're looking for top wick entries. 1, we're looking for top wick entries 2. But we need the closure below. We need the entries above 3084. While we are at 30, while we're below 3089 but above 3084, remember the fake out is the likelier thing to happen. Probability wise, this will be the likelier thing to happen. Let's retest the highs. Just like we saw earlier. We thought we were getting ready to breakout, tap of support, come up. Same thing here. So until you break these lows, the likelier thing to happen is a closure back up into range 1. Five minutes for us. 5 minutes for a possible, excuse me, for a possible final hurrah here. Let's see if we get an entry for the day. Oh no, we already had an entry. Just B. Let's see if we get a win. There's 5 minutes left. Let's see. Can we come down below 3084? Guess not. Pulled right back up. Remember, until we break 3084, you are likelier to come back up in range. So, let's see. Literally just drew this out. This is the likelier scenario. I've been obsessed with these gummies lately. These Albanese gummies. This is so banging. Never tried these? These are the most delicious gummies ever. There's just so much flavor. I'm big on flavor. There's a lot of flavor. It's only 100 calories per every 9 pieces, so you know what that means, right? I'm about to eat the whole damn bag. I'll lose 100 calories in one argument with my girl. That's nothing. That ain't shit. If anything, I'll start an extra fight to get rid of the extra 100. Yeah, I definitely ate 2 portions just now. "100 seconds here. Can we flip and come down?" They give you zoomies? I don't know what zoomies are. One minute. So 1 hour's closing bullish, but it's a 1 hour leg candle, respecting this support. Got 40 seconds here. Let's see, can it close below? Can we actually get it here? Uh-oh. Will we get it? Undertaker to drag this price down. God damn it. That's a pretty ugly candle here. Shoot, you can make you held support here. You can make a bottom wick and start coming right back up, refilling the entire candle. It's a tall body, not much wick, right? So you can definitely come back up and start refilling a large portion of this candle. But if you start getting some heavy closures back down in range here, that's a range 2 breakout to come down. So with closures, you can probably look for positions. But that's going to be a little bit of waiting. So I'm going to call it here, but I will still be trading through noon, through 12. So if you're in the signal channel, just stay locked in technically through noon. And after that, I'll let you know what I'm doing. Yeah, just 1 entry today, break even. That's our day so far. All right, we had the bullish flip right here and break of the highs here. All right, now we wait for closures, wait for there to be range, right? And wait for a retest of resistance for entries. Okay? But we're going to call it here. Thank you guys for showing up today. Another good stream. A lot of volume. Really haven't set up for entries, but they will set up. Whether later today, whether tomorrow, they are coming. The entries are coming. So don't panic and don't FOMO into positions. Okay? Zoom gang, see you on the clubhouse side. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. Signal channel, I will see you guys in the Discord, in our Signal channel. Inner Circle continues tomorrow. And go get your top 1 instant funded accounts, 50% off. Use code WIX. Go to instant funded. Don't do the whole pass the challenge thing and waste your time. And go sign up for the Inner Circle. If you think you missed out on the waiting list, go sign up for the Inner Circle. There's a few spots left, and after they're full, we're gonna close it down probably for the next quarter. Okay, so make sure you go join and chat. Love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up, and just like that, another New York session is in the enjoy your day, everybody. Later.
you